everyone, welcome to another edition of Gamespot Plays. I'm your host Jane Douglas, and playing today Sonic Generations is Guy Cocker. Hey Guy.
Hello.
All right, tell us about Sonic Generations for someone who's not already familiar with the game. What is it?
It's a new game to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Sonic. It's launching on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and the 3DS as well. I've got the PlayStation 3 version here, and this is a pretty advanced build we've got in here. So we can jump in and get into Green Hill. I'm just busy jumping over the actual titles here, which is a nice touch. So the thing about Sonic Generations is it's kind of a mix of classic and modern. So you've got your classic 2D. Sonic, which I'm going to jump into and see here, which is very much based on the Sonic that you might remember from the Mega Drive or Genesis days. And this level,
Green Hill, right?
Hence Green Hill. This level is exactly as I remember it as a Sonic fanboy.
But now in a sort of 2.5D.
Yeah, you'll see in a minute. So we're into it here. It starts out exactly the same. Okay, so you've got a few rings there, and then the television screen here. There we go. So I'm going to do my best to play as well as I can without messing up as well here. So, yeah, this is the classic Sonic, as we can see. It's slightly different in as much as it's got the Sonic 2 controls. Okay. So you can, in the original Sonic, you weren't able to speed dash, but here, either by holding down and then jumping, you can spin, or you can just hold the square button.
Sure. And
then on the PlayStation 3 at least, and then just dash away. So I'll try and race through this level and play it as skillfully as possible. Okay. But yeah, it's Sonic as you remember him, and it's great for it, I'd say. So if we just
it's kind of a greatest hits, like the levels are all based on other Sonic levels from previous games. Yeah,
there's a mix of loads of different Sonics actually. There's a list of different ones that like from Sonic through to Sonic 3D and Sonic Colors as well, although that's not been officially announced. I think that it's kind of been leaked as well a little bit, that might be in there. Which
some of the latest Sonic stuff.
I know you've played.
Sonic Colors.
You enjoyed very much.
It's pretty recent. That's not what I call classic.
No, but
not
it is
old school Sonic. But yeah, still good. That was good.
Everything. It's meant to be kind of like a compendium of all the Sonics that you might remember.
All right.
So as you see through the level, it kind of goes into 2.5D at some points. The camera shifts and you can play it from a slightly different perspective, but in terms of the way that it plays, it's pretty much
like Sonic.
Classic Sonic.
All right. Are there any fully 3D sections?
There are. In fact, now we've seen a little bit of this, I'm going to quit back out and go and play the same. So they've got Green Hill in as classic, but they've also got it as modern as well. So we can see and play it very much from a 3D perspective. So it's not quite the finished build here, so it takes a little bit of time to load and come in and out again. But if I jump back in here... So
you've got a classic sort of side-scrolling version of Green Hill, and then a 3D segment also.
As we'll see here. Okay. Yeah, hopefully, if I can do this. Yeah. So I'll jump in and show Green Hill again, and then we'll move on and show off some different stuff. In this build, we've got a boss battle as well. We've got a more modern, up-to-date level as well, which I'll show in a little bit. But yeah, I was reading on the forum today for Sonic Generations, and it's incredibly popular. Like lots of people excited about this because I think it's fair to say that some of the 3D versions of the game released over the past few years haven't been as warmly received as
not embraced.
Right, exactly. So this is the more modern version. So I don't know if you're a fan of the 3D Sonics, Jane, but
well, less so. But yeah, this reminds me of Colors most recently, I guess.
So essentially, same sort of configuration, square to dash through the level. You can home in on the enemies as well by double tapping jump. And then you've got these sections as well, the rail sections. Okay. And the idea is, not to do that, but to race through them as quickly as possible. Okay. Yeah, because I remember when the first sort of reveal trailer came out, and it's two Sonics running like side by side. Yeah. And people were really kind of excited about that. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are like, this is a return to form for Sonic, and hopefully it will be when the finished game comes out next month, November. Do you feel like it is? Yeah, from what I've played so far, I've really been enjoying it. So you see there was that bit where he kind of... the slide under slides under, yeah. Yep. So, I mean, this is just really, really fast. It's, get through the level as quickly as possible. There's multiple routes through it as well, which is neat. We don't have sound at the moment. We're not listening to the game sound, but is it classic Green Hill music? Yeah, it's classic Green Hill music. Some of it in this version has been kind of remixed as well. But
that looks nice.
it's good. Yeah, yeah.
Really
I missed the jumps now. But
you're looking at the waterfalls.
yeah, too busy admiring the view. So you see it switches through. I'm going to jump through this waterfall now. It switches between 2D and 3D quite frequently, which is cool. And then, so you go along these rails. You can press R1 and you can move between them to
dodge
get
obstacles.
The rings, dodge obstacles. Get that boost, and then this fish starts to chase you from here, away from him, and then circling to the sky. It's just, it's
and then a free fall bit?
And there you go.
Oh, right, I thought you were going to get eaten. So are there special stages, like you collect 100 rings and you get a Chaos Emerald level, or how does that work?
So, so Sega's been a bit coy at this stage about what 1 to 2 player levels are going to be in here.
Okay.
And so the storyline, as I mentioned at the beginning, the storyline is that Sonic, it's his birthday and he wakes up and all of his friends have been sucked into a time warp. And so what happens is he wakes up and wonders what's going on. And as you progress, you unlock some of the characters you may remember, like Tails. And then from there, we don't know if you're going to get to play as them, but they are unlocked in the game.
We don't know that.
Yeah,
all right,
so
but you're rescuing your buds.
Yeah, you're rescuing your buddies.
Okay.
So we'll have to wait and see on that one, unfortunately, at this stage. So so that's, you get a feel for the sort of newer, more modern Sonic in this one. Right, so I'm going to quit out and show you this stage. Now, we had a question in the forums about how difficult it is, because a lot of the Sonic gameplay from Sonic Generations that's been shown, it looks quite difficult. That was okay. I mean, I wasn't, like, acing it or anything.
I mean, you're good and everything, but it didn't look that difficult.
I wasn't that pro. So one of the levels that is a little bit tougher, I'm going to move on to here, is going to be... There's also a boss fight that we can have a look at in a minute. But if I keep going through here, is City Escape.
Okay.
Now
this is from late in the game?
Yeah, this is. It's not too late in the game, but it's definitely a few levels in. So let's just jump in right here.
Okay.
So the level itself looks like kind of San Francisco-esque, but the thing is that the more you progress, you're getting chased by this this huge truck. And it becomes quite difficult.
It's like Bullet.
Yeah, it's like Bullet. He's just like Bullet. So you have to jump, and then the truck will be taking down all the platforms that you can jump from. Okay. Hopefully, I'll make it that far. But just to answer the question in the forum about how difficult it is,
it does get hard.
It can get quite difficult.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm actually playing this in 3D, which I haven't played yet. So.
All right. Good luck.
So here we go. So I've got my snowboard here.
Sure.
My board.
Snowboarding down San Francisco.
Yeah. Here we go. Just knocking taxis out the way. Here we go, as you do. And so each level basically has a. Oh God, that went badly wrong. Has a 3D and 2D element. So
okay.
Yeah, it kind of caters for like fans of both types of Sonic.
And that's what it means by generations.
Yeah.
It's kind of. It straddles both the 2D and the 3D stuff.
It's a celebration of 20 years of Sonic, definitely, yeah. So I'm just going to go back and play the 2D version of this. Because it's the one that I was like really... When I've had a quick go on this before coming down to film this, I was getting really frustrated because I kept dying and like I couldn't quite do it. So the pressure's on now to be able to actually...
So you're going to nail it on camera?
Nail it on camera, yeah. We'll see how I do with that. So I'll just have to switch the mode.
All right, back into City Escape.
Back into City Escape.
2D.
Oh, have I done it? I think I've messed up. I think I've messed up.
Live demo.
But while it's loading, one of the things we can talk about is the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 versions are they are the same. So they're quite they're the same game, but the 3DS version is different. So apart from the Green Hill level, the 3DS version is going to be completely different, and it's actually TBC in terms of release. It's going to be out before the end of the year. The PS3 version and 360 versions are out in November, but the 3DS version is going to be slightly later. So if you're a fan of Sonic on the 3DS version, you're going to have a little bit longer to wait. Okay. So back into City Escape on 2D. Here we go. I mean, which are you a fan of more? The sort of.
Well, I would say 2D. I did quite enjoy Colours. Yeah. Which not the DS version, the Wii version had the 3D segments and that kind of rail grinding stuff, which was good fun. But for nostalgia purposes, which is kind of why I come to Sonic almost. Yeah. I would go for the 2D or 2.5D side scrolly stuff. looks like good fun.
Yeah, it is. It's good. We hear the robots come. Get rid of those guys. It's not too bad so far. Here we go.
I don't know if you're just about to hit this lorry boss battle, but we had another question on the forum. Will old-school racing split screen be on Sonic Generations?
Again, yeah, that's TBC right now, I think.
Unconfirmed.
Yeah, unconfirmed. We're limited, unfortunately.
All right,
by Sega. Here's this truck. So,
I see.
So he's racing me down a hill. He's going to catch me. Yep, maybe.
Squish you.
Yeah,
maybe.
We don't want that. He drives off, but he's about to come back.
I see.
If I don't. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, he sends me flying up there. It's not too bad. Got so close there. So, yeah, I'm just
But the game is listed as 1 to 2 players.
It is.
So we're looking for some sort of...
going to be some sort of multiplayer on
Yeah,
there.
maybe.
Definitely. Oh. Whoops.
So this is a more challenging level, shall we say?
I mean, you can tell. I'm not doing too bad. I'm quite happy with this.
You're all right, considering you have to talk as well.
Yeah, but here's that
lorry again.
He's after me. So yeah, but I mean, I think a lot of people are. I'm going to take the higher route this time. A lot of people on the Gamespot forums are really excited about this game, and from what I've played of it so far, oh god, that truck's just going down.
It really doesn't like you.
It does not like me. Here we go. Yeah, from what I've played so far, I've really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. It is, for anyone that might be thinking it's an arcade release, it is a full price release.
Yeah.
It's a retail release, and so...
It's not a HD remake of something we've seen
before.
Oh.
Fell down to my death there. But, yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm enjoying what I'm playing of it.
Okay.
Especially now I'm playing it better than I was before.
All right.
So,
do we have any word on how long the game's going to be, how many levels?
No, I think, the Sonic games are, one of those games that you kind of can speed through, but I think there's going to be... From what I've heard, there's plenty of levels in here from across the various... I've got my skateboard now. Yep. From across the various Sonics that have been released. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be a short game.
OK, well, that was Guy Cocker Plays Sonic Generations. And, Guy, let's have the release dates and the platforms again.
So it's Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 on November the 4th in the UK and Europe, and then November the 1st in the US. And then the 3DS version's coming later, but Sega's being coy about when that is. But
sometime this year.
Sometime this year, yeah.
All right, OK, well, that was Gamespot Plays Sonic Generations.